UK Sports. I'm Ernie.
That's what I'm going for. Can I beat the team with Stephen Curry?
Oklahoma City winning the defender in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Bringing you another edition of the Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Hart. And, of course, Iman Shumpert. He made his acquisition look fantastic in his first game out. Great game for him.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it all hype, or will it be reality? We're about to find out, along with the fans in this stadium and the people watching at home.
And you can feel the excitement in here today, guys. I mean, anytime you have a player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge lift for your team.
And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got Warren. Brook Lopez is out there with Myers Leonard. And it's Smith. And it's Curry in at point guard. T.J. Warren had a very interesting start to his NBA career. Spent most of the first half in the D-League. In the second half, Clark, he finally got some minutes and really provided a spark.
You know, he doesn't have great range on his jumper right now, and he's not an elite ball handler, but he's one of the best cutters in the game. Moves well without the ball, so I think his future is bright nonetheless.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Curry with a wide open look. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Spurs on defense. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
That's how you shoot, Curry.
Defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
And here's Smith after the three-pointer from Iman Shumpert. And that basket's going to count, folks. Hits the goaltending goal right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Ellington kicks to Jordan. Outside jumper. Oklahoma City moving it around. And the jump by Jordan.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely.
That team's better now.
Just a take no chance slam.
I think I'm gonna finish this.
Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against Dallas.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Now here's Shumpert following the shot by Myers Leonard. Horford the pass to Ellington. On the wing, Shumpert. Curry with the steal. To the inside. And Jordan sends it down.
Get that out of here.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the basket by Curry.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
And grade 1 Kirk being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
And Shumpert kicks to Ellington. From the arc. And that one's good. Shumpert's got a
well, now Curry.
In the first quarter for Oklahoma City. Spurs have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Smith dishes to Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And you look at the Spurs and how they avoid losing streaks. I mean, most teams losing 4 in a row wouldn't be such a big deal. It's only a big deal for the Spurs because they're so consistent year in and year out.
Here's Jordan. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. In transition, here come the Spurs. Warren the pass to Lopez. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yep, he's on the money. That's no doubt. Now here's Jordan. Great D that time from Leonard.
And guys, for the Spurs,
Jordan's
the
not
big
the
reason they rarely go on losing streaks is that they have no bad matchups. One of only 3 teams in the NBA last year to defeat every other NBA team.
Over Curry.
It's just second nature.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Curry with it. Ellington defending. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Curry's got 5 now.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on. And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Look for Oklahoma City. Nene, he's checked in for Cousins. JaMychal Green comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Jackson in for Wayne Ellington. Now here's Jackson. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Off target from outside.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good.
10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And Udrich kicks to Johnson. 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact.
Come on, Green.
We're watching Amir Johnson Park. He seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint. And he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
And Carroll gets it to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model.
That's a call timeout.
When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the full speed.
Leave this guy in. Leave Carlson in all game. Only way I'm gonna freaking win.
Sometimes he doesn't even start, and yet there's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Cousins is checked in and stolen by Udrich. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Henson with the screen. All sorts of time. A runner. A shot by Johnson, no good. Outside Jackson. And they get it. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Of course, no good.
Johnson. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Shut up, Stephen Curry. I don't want to hear about him. He's too good.
How big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? Tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let it rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Jackson is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Chandler, and it's Green in at the power forward position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Just makes my meter go down when Curry looks at him.
Smith outside. It's Curry with the drive. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Never guard Curry.
It's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
And the basket by Jackson. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Nene, he's checked in for the Thunder. Then for the Spurs, Leonard, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's T.J. Warren in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's blocked. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Jackson's got the ball. The shot's good from Ellington.
Yeah, just used his strength
3-point game.
to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just told everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Shot clock at 6.
Oh my God.
And oh, here we go. Warren's got it.
Just stop.
Quick hands on the steal and then just on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's Shumpert. But they recover it. Here's Nene and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game right now. The throw good, Nene. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to...
It ain't my fault you put that stupid thing in my way.
Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
It came into the league just a tremendously raw talent. Really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's very good.
Now, here's Warren. Following the miss by J.R. Smith. Lopez. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for San Antonio. Jackson against Curry. Kicks to Nene. Horford with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. That's good.
Yeah, you know, going back to Nene, in 14 years, he's been able to suit up for roughly 65% of the games. That's tough on the team's continuity on both ends of the floor. Injuries have been a part of that, though, and oftentimes those are beyond the player's control.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Ellington from outside. Rebound, San Antonio.
And you know, guys, the thing with Nene, he helps you in so many ways. When he's in there, he's hard to back down in the post. He eats up space. Tough to get around on picks. He has the toughness that champions are made of. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, we won't be a lead for long.
Jackson misses.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Lopez. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up.
My college coaches used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here is Ellington. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Here's Horford. Drops in the tray. Horford's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Thunder.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from behind the arc.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. That's good.
Yeah.
It's just a tremendous day for him. And if you
Freaking
remember,
dropper
he was
shot.
just as good in their last game.
Jackson against Curry. Jackson dishes to Jordan. Out left to the wing. Lopez with the steal.
Nice job.
Kevin, we have Brook.
Get your big stupid face off my screen. Just gotta say Curry's the man.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. After one, they held an 8-point advantage. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the three, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Where was the sense of urgency? We all know they're capable of playing better, and no one wants to give up a ridiculous high shooting percentage. They need a little attitude adjustment in the second half, or this game will get away from them.
That does it for halftime, as the game is just about set to get going again.
I love how
send it back
Shaq
to
says
Kevin
like
Harlan
one
and crew for the
sentence
third
and
quarter.
just sits there. Hurry up.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He has 11 points and a couple of nice steals, too. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
We've got another Let's Set the Floor brought to you by Gatorade All Fueled Up for the second half. On the floor for San Antonio, Warren is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. Here's Curry after the made shot from Iman Shumpert. Curry is inside. And a foul called on Myers Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Thunder trailing by 4. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways. And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
And here is Shumpert. Myers Leonard getting it to go from deep. Outside Shumpert. Fires from deep. And that one's good. Shumpert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And I don't like who's on the other end.
Time called here. The Spurs.
That's a lot of
decide to
2K
talk it over.
recording in
I
one
can
day.
just see some things that can be improved and everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks again, Doris. The pass to Shumpert. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Yes.
Jermichael Green is checked in for Jordan.
Jermichael Green.
Horford kicks to Shumpert. The three. Here's Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Guys, they had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
1-point game.
Curry kicks to Warren. The shot, no good. Shumpert with some nice D.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And
Yes! We're winning by 1! We're winning! We're winning! If we can win this game, we can...
Curry passes to Lopez. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
The second chance effort. In deep. Leonard drops it in. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
The drive by Cousins, and the shot is good.
Yes!
Cousins has got
Yes!
the lead back up to 3.
Don't let Curry shoot a
the
3.
Thunder.
Don't let Curry shoot a
I
3.
see why they're giving up points
No!
on this run. I mean, they're just giving them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Here is Ellington. Following the basket by Brook Lopez. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Thunder. Jackson comes in for Wayne. Else checked in for Leonard. Damari Carroll comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Udrich in for Smith. Now here's Horford. 8 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pass to Green.
Fire.
Great D that time from Johnson. And now they decide to foul intentional.
I did not decide to.
I mean, talk about a brain fade.
Yeah, it's completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Nene, he's checked in for Al Horford. Henson's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Curry. Johnson with a screen on Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Outside jumper. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
That would have been the play of the game.
Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Carroll, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Carroll's got his second basket of the night. Left side jumper, and taken away by
You
Johnson.
stupid idiot.
And Udrich kicks to Johnson. The feed to Carroll. Johnson dishes to Udrich. Pass to Henson. Soft touch off the glass.
Oh my gosh.
Henson's got his first basket of the night. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Udrich, guarded by Jackson. Right block shot. That misses off the backboard.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very
impressive efforts from both on the backboard. How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
innovation and improvisation.
Yes!
Right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jordan comes in for Chandler. And Ellington subs in for Jackson. And yep, that's going to be a unnecessary.
Fragrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. .24 seconds left in the third. Here's Udrich. Ellington defending. Shot off the pick. And Udrich gets it to go. Udrich has got 5 men. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put up.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it.
If I lose this game, I'm blaming it on that one player. I'm gonna put him as my 12th man too. I'm gonna put him as my 12th in the rotation.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Horford is out there with Jordan. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Ellington in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws.
I was about to say, if I was not being a fragrant, I would have.
He's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
San Antonio making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too. Because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender in the NBA level.
Fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Yes.
The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Smith comes in for Johnson.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Horford the pass to Jordan. No good.
I wouldn't have shot down Jordan.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Curry's got the ball. And it's Smith missing. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Shumpert kicks to Ellington. Back to Shumpert. Pass to Ellington. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. No good from Cousins.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's a
Sorry, it was 5.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offense is.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are finding full broadband bandwidth. Full throttle ahead.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the side.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team.
Oh my
He
gosh.
told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting
3-point
out
game.
So let's keep finding a way until they decide to guard us.
Thanks a
2
lot,
possession
Doris.
game.
Both free throws good from Smith. Now, safe to say that J.R. Smith has never been short on confidence his entire career.
Yeah, he's always been a guy who could actually play with confidence and back it up. When he's hot on the floor, he can take over games single-handedly.
Horford kicks to Ellington. Fires it up. The Thunder with another miss.
It's a tough freaking shot.
Spurs leading by 4. Smith drives in. Here's Warren. Good D by Jordan.
And for Smith and his confidence last year, even he said
Wow, Curry.
he's on pace to be one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. So obviously not lacking in belief in his ability.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Stolen by Warren.
What the whack would all the people be doing in there?
Right there, guys.
Yeah, inexcusable. You just cannot allow that to happen.
Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
I'm not sure if I can agree with J.R. Smith's assessment that he'll be one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he's pretty deep into his career.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe he's hoping for a Kyle Korver type of career after 30
You
years
are
of age.
trash at
That's a
passing.
fast break there. They did a great job advancing the rock with the pass.
Here is Ellington. On the wing shuffle. And again, Oklahoma
Jeffrey.
City, no good.
Lost to Curry.